So money issues is something that really everybody has at one point in their lifetime or another. So for instance, kids have a lot of money issues, that's for sure. Unless you get allowance every week, in which case you're very lucky, then you may have to kind of really look around for money that you can use to buy things you want. And the nice thing is that I usually get nice gifts from my grandparents, from my parents, and so I usually have some cash to spare, but money issues are definitely difficult. A disagreement with a friend, yes, definitely. Disagreements, and I think disagreements with friends are some of the worst, because if you have a disagreement with a stranger, at least you won't see them, but disagreements with friends are definitely difficult to overcome, and so it's very impressive when you do. Disagreements with friends, and let's get one more before my handwriting starts getting really worse. Put it up here. Bully problems. Okay, so it looks like we have a lot of external conflicts. Now you might be wondering, why is Adora talking so much about obstacles and conflicts and kind of unpleasant things? Well, the reason is that these make great personal narratives. Stories from your own life should be interesting and suspenseful. And in stories, how do they make things interesting and suspenseful? They create conflict. Alright, so I'm not suggesting that you should start a disagreement or start bullying people, but you can take some of the conflicts, the nasty arguments, or the things you don't like that happen, and you can put them into a personal narrative or a story from your own life. So you could write a personal narrative about bullies who are mean to you. You could write a personal narrative about money issues, maybe not having enough money to buy something you really wanted. You could have a personal narrative about disagreements with friends. These are all great ideas for writing your own personal narrative. Now, what about, and I always thought this was harder for some reason, to come up with internal conflicts, but think of some times where you kind of disagreed with yourself. Internal conflicts you had. Maybe a time you had to choose between two different things, or a time you had to make a decision or overcome something. What is an internal conflict you have had in your life?